In this video, I'm going to show you the exact process I use to generate thumbnails for all my YouTube videos using AI. In the past, thumbnail creation used to take me hours. Now it only takes me a few minutes. So for me, this is a great AI win that I want to share with you. If this sounds interesting, let's dive right in. All right, so here's the process that I use, and I'm gonna go straight into step number 1 here, where I open up Pixelmator, which is my image editing tool of choice. I have been using Pixelmator for many years now. I love this tool. It's very simple, very user-friendly, and it was a one-time purchase. So highly recommend this tool if you're on Mac. If you're not on Mac, you can actually do this in any image editing tool. You can even do this in Canva. Because my workflow is actually very simple, so nothing super complex when it comes to the thumbnail creation. All I do here is I open up a new Pixelmator file, and I define the canvas, which needs to match the thumbnail requirements for YouTube. The width is 1280 by 1280 for the width and 720 for the height. And then all I do is I write some text that instantly communicates what the video is about. So the way I think about it is when people are browsing through YouTube and they're looking for a video to watch, I think they always look at the thumbnail first and then the title. So I want the thumbnail to instantly tell them what the video is about and what is the format of the video. So build signifies that this is a tutorial, right? We're building something. Directory tells them what we're building, right? So in this case, a directory website. And then with Claude signifies both that this is a tutorial with Claude, which is a very popular tool at the moment, but it also tells people that this is for non-technical creators, right? So you don't need to be an engineer in order to build this directory. It's something that anybody can do with a tool like Claude. So it's not a copy paste of the title of the video, but by looking at this text, you can instantly tell what the video is about and if it's relevant to you. So that's the first thing I add there, and then I just add an image of myself, which I copy paste. But anyway, I put together this boilerplate, and then what I aim to do next is fill this gap here with an illustration that complements the kind of like the title or the text of the thumbnail. And this is as equally as important as the text, because what I want to do with this illustration is communicate that this video offers a complete solution. This has been always my aim with my videos. I want to be giving something that you can basically start using right away. I want you to help build something that you can embed into your workflows, your business, your day-to-day life. And I want to have a little illustration that communicates this. Now, to create this illustration in the past, I would have to copy paste little like icons and copyright-free images from the web and arrange them in a way that like communicates basically the system that I'm building. And this would take like an hour or two per video to create. But now with AI, this is extreme, like it only takes a few seconds. So what I do is I screenshot this boilerplate, and then I paste it into ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT because it has an image model, and I find that it's very good at creating these illustrations. I did try Gemini in the past, but I wasn't happy both with the style of the illustrations that it was creating. Like I didn't find that they were communicating what I wanted. But also when I was downloading those illustrations and trying to put them into my, like copy pasting them into my thumbnail, they were low quality. For some reason, Gemini wasn't exporting like good quality images. So I stuck with ChatGPT, and it has been a great part of the workflow. Now, what I do is I copy paste the boilerplate here, and all I have to do is just tell it generate a relevant illustration that will fit well in the empty part of the thumbnail. So with the text and maybe like the memory that it has built up over some time now, because I've done this a few times already, it just creates a perfect illustration every time. Yes, sometimes I need to like make small edits, but not really in the style of the thumbnail or style of the illustration or anything like that. It's just like, removing little elements or moving things around a little bit. But yeah, it's great because it usually gets it right from the first time, and I'm always impressed by the quality of the illustration that it produces. Now, if I want to make a slight change to the illustration that it generated without it having to regenerate the entire image, I like to use the comment feature. So let me go to ChatGPT here. When you generate an image, you get this edit button, right? And if you click on the edit button, you have the ability to add comments to different parts of the image. And so, for example, if I want to, in this particular thumbnail, I wanted to remove the middle option here, and then rewrite the text of the two remaining options to be qualified and unqualified. So what I did is I used that comment tool. I put comments around these cards here, and I said, I want you to only have two options, qualified and unqualified. And it went ahead and removed the middle option, and then edited the text on the two remaining ones without regenerating the whole thing, without breaking this design that it already created. In the past, when I was asking it to make these edits without this comment tool, sometimes it would regenerate the entire thing, and I would have to tell it, like, don't change anything about the design, just remove this element or move this element here, for example. So yeah, this comment tool has been a good little feature. And then what I do at the end, once I'm happy with what the illustration looks like, what I want to do, so I could technically just download it from here and then just upload it to YouTube straight away. But what I prefer to do, and maybe this is just because I'm used to doing it this way, I want to keep everything in my Pixelmator project. So I ask it to just give me an image of the illustration without everything else, right? So remove the text, remove the image of myself, and just give me the illustration image. So I can then download it and put it into the Pixelmator project and kind of like arrange it, put it where I want it to be. So it does this, and I'm then able to just download the file and bring it into Pixelmator. So that's the entire process, and you can see some other examples here. So this is the session for the build directory with Claude video. Again, I asked it to create the illustration. It created this. Then I wanted to make it a little bit more specific because I was showing a breakfast directory in the video. So I asked it to make it into a breakfast directory, but then it was too much. Like it was, it felt like the video would only focus on a breakfast directory. So I asked it to tone it down a little bit and just make it relevant, make the kind of like the listings of the directory relevant to a breakfast directory, but then not super emphasize that it's a breakfast directory tutorial. So yeah, a few iterations, and you can see here, actually, this is what I was talking about earlier when I'm asking it to make changes, right? I'm asking it to make little changes, but it actually regenerates the entire thing and puts like some random icons here and there. So when I tell this is me not using the comments tool, but here when I'm using the comments tool, it does a much better job at sticking to my instructions and only taking the action that I ask it to take rather than regenerating the entire image. So yeah, that's another example. And then this is a bit older here where I asked it to create a an illustration for the Cloudflare drop product. So that's pretty much it. It's a simple workflow that I have now kind of like perfected. And overall, I think it's a great AI win, because in the past, as I mentioned, I used to do these illustrations by hand, and it would take a lot of time. But now, with AI, I'm able to cut that process, that existing process, down into a few seconds. So to me, that's a massive win right there, and it allows me to put more time into creating videos rather than editing thumbnails. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'm going to upload this process diagram to my community. If you want to join, the link will be in the description below. And yeah, with that said, thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next one.